Well, I'm going live now, so.
Oh, okay.
It's not out of my way. The plug's right there. Plug it
For
in.
the monitors. It's okay. I'll do
Plug it
tomorrow.
in. Just plug it in. Hurry up. Hey, Artan. Hey, everybody. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, everybody. All right. What's up, Artan? Hope everybody had a great weekend here. Whew. I'm doing good. Weekends went by too fast. So we have Bitcoin down 800. I think they're going to gap down here, Artan, with Bitcoin. Let me just see here. Jeffrey Shear, how are you? 8 minutes here. So there's a really great piece that I'm gonna ask Aaron if he could post in the Discord here. Okay, it's a correlation of the Qs and Bitcoin. Okay, and I think that this is something that you really need to follow. This is a really unbelievable correlation, and if you guys, hey Jeffrey, if you really like to see this and check this out. What is the correlation between Bitcoin prices and the Q's performance in 2025? Well, look out. Watch what I just sent to Aaron. Hopefully Aaron can post it here in the Discord. All right. Anybody new here? How's everybody doing today? What a Malone. How are you? ETH has more downside too. I agree. Good evening, everybody. There it is. Look at this. Everybody read this here. Aaron, are we allowed to post that on our YouTube? Aaron, I'm not sure if we're allowed to post that on our YouTube. Okay. All right, so we got Bitcoin down here. Unbelievable. Bitcoin's down 32,000 points in about 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. 32,000. Adam, of course. Hey, Adam, how are you? Frank, what's up, Frank? Maritime trader. Tucker, and then anybody new, Aaron has the link for the 5-day free trial here. All right, what we want people to do here is to be successful and to be consistent, right? That's it. All right. Oh, there's going to be a problem here. So I was invited, I went to see the CEO of TradeStation on Friday, and there's a big conference he invited me to on a Wednesday, and I couldn't. And these two guys, Bitcoin just bottomed out. Yeah, Bitcoin just rallied about 1,000. But these guys are calling for a crash in 2030. So who knows? That's what the whole world's gone. I mean, hey, Zachary, how are you? See what gold's going to do here. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hey, Marzina, how are you? Brave Verbeck, how are you? James Dean, I guess the Fed. Okay. All right. Let's just see what's going to happen. I think they're. All right. Okay. Let's have a great week, everybody. Hey, Jeff, Julian, how are you, Julian? Boom! They're gapping down here. All right, this gold, S&P's pushing down here. Gold just got kabooshed here. Gold's still negative here. S&P's pushing down. NASDAQ pushing down. Let's see if this gold here can get a push up here. Oh, gold right back up. S&P's. If these S&P's push up into this bar, like the 59.5 to 64.5, NASDAQ's getting absolutely kaboosh, Arton. Just dropped 50. Here we go. Look at this. Kabooshed. What a kabooshin'. See the pencil down? So when you have a pencil down, you try to short up into the bounce. Okay? All right? All right. We're going down. I think we're going down. Oof. I'll put the S&Ps back up here. Let me just put the S&Ps back up. So the S&Ps opened here at 64 and just dropped 13. NASDAQ just got absolutely slaughtered like 70 here. All right, if they push up into this bar, only on this bar, I doubt it. If they get up to the 55 to 61 range, NASDAQ gets up to the, if the NASDAQ gets up to the 88, 90, I doubt it again. They're just getting absolutely crushed. Oh my God, new lows. Oh my God. Hey, Julian. Anybody try to short Bitcoin going right back down? Bitcoin just dropped 1,000 points. Bitcoin. Anybody trading Bitcoin futures here? Wow, look at them get kabooshed. Bitcoin. Bitcoin just dropped 800. So what happens is that when you have a pattern like that, you try to short. When they push down like that, and the MACDs are negative on the 15, you try to short up into the... Oh my God, S&Ps are down 20. Oh my Lord. Gold making new lows here. Gold, if gold pushes up to the 80, 79.5, 80.5 range, look to short up to 84, 85 on gold. Wow, good job, John. That's a great short. Oh my God, what a Picasso on the Bitcoin. Look at this Bitcoin. What a bear flag. All the 3 time frames are negative right here, John. Look at the 30. Beautiful. 80 axes are rising. Oh my God almighty. The whole world's getting kabooshed. Wow. Artan, you get short, Artan? Oh my God. That's why what you try to do is you try to short. It's Christmas in November on a Sunday. You see here when it opened that you try to short. When it dropped, you try to short up into this bar on the pencil down, right? You try to short on the pencil down. Bullshit. I couldn't even cover. Boom. Ordered the gold up there. The money on this gold. All right, NASDAQ, S&Ps. I'll show you in a minute. All right, this gold, I short this gold here, 75 and a half. If it gets up there, 75.80 up to 81, 82.80 on the gold. I'm putting the orders in. I'm just putting my orders in. I'm spacing them. Well, but when it gets up there, I start adding.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, everybody is different.
Right, okay.
No? You watching? All right, if you want to take, let's see now, you got to short the bounce here on the S&P and NASDAQ futures. Anybody short? So the pencil down, this is called the pencil down, right? Right here. When you got a pencil down here, you could short this here, right? When you got a pencil down here like this and it rallies within the bar, you look to short that, okay? You look to short that. Gold's dropping here. It's boom. Wow. I'll be shorting this gold up here. The negative MACDs there. We'll just rip 20. Gold should drop here. Straight right up on the gold. All right. Ladder completely stopped. Gold's getting a little bit too crazy here. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It's dropping.
Okay, I thought we.
Gold just rallied 30. Oof. Oh my God. S&P and NASDAQ right back up here. Look at this gold. Rallied 30 there. Minute. 30-minute. Oh, this gold. You're short the gold. I think this gold's going to drop at least 8 to 10 here. Boom. Here it goes on the gold. Don't forget oil. Gold just got kabooshed. Wow. Wow, gold just dropped 10. Wow. What a short on that gold. Wow. For those of you who are watching on LinkedIn, X, TikTok, I have 5-day free trial to my Discord or on YouTube. Click on the pinned link, please. Okay. Oil is down, so is business good. That gold rallied off the low. Can you imagine the guy who sold the gold at 62? Gold rallied 40 points off the low. Positive MACD here on the 30. That was a big one here off the 30-minute. Again, for those of you who are watching on LinkedIn, X, TikTok, I have a 5-day free trial to my Discord or YouTube channel. Click on the link pin. And gold, Julian? If this gold can rally here. Hey, Melvin. Julian, after it got short up there, it dropped. I don't know at what price. Where was your stop, Julian? That's the other big thing. Where was your stop? Freaking S&P. Hey, Joe Lombardo. I probably looked to short this NASDAQ here anywhere from the 01 up to like 31. S&P's up to 54 to 59 on the 54, 59 here. Gold just absolutely caboose just now, Julian. This gold here, this 30-minute time frame held really nicely off the buy divergence here on the gold. Market green or red tomorrow? Well, the 30-minute time frames are still bullish. Gold can get a push down. You end up trying to buy it here off this double blue here if this gold pushes down. You long the Dow futures? All right, let's just see. There goes the NASDAQ. NASDAQ and S&Ps can get this little bear flag to drop here. Julian, when you're scaling in, how big are you scaling in? Like every 2 points, Julian? Every 1.5 points? It's important always to look at the underlying ETFs or the bigger time frames here, the 30 minutes. Here, you can see the positive MACDs. NASDAQ, if you're short, just lower your stops. S&P should drop here on the bear flags. When gold got this caboose in here, down to 62, they dropped 27. This positive MACD acted as a springboard. NASDAQ, S&Ps dropping. I would just lower your stops. Gold trying to push up. I want to try to get this gold on a pullback off the 5 on the gold. And if you look here on the NASDAQ futures too, you can see the bigger time frames, the 30 and the 60-minute time frames here. These MACDs, again, acted as a springboard here. Just rallied 80 off that. Pushing down, these MACDs couldn't confirm the lows here. Very quiet here now. Pretty much that was it. Good job, Martin. Good job, Joe, in trades. Now I'm looking for pullbacks now on gold. I'm looking for pullbacks on gold. NASDAQ just ran 100 off the low. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. NASDAQ just ran 100 off this buy divergence. So they're going to go a little lower. Still bullish on the 30 and 60-minute time frames here. I think they're going to get one more push down here. Minute time frame on gold. Jesus, that was a big one right there. Off the positive MACD on the 30. So these MACDs on the positive, on the push down on the Qs, NASDAQ, and S&P really held. Bitcoin dropped about 1,400 points. Got to get this gold to drop. There goes gold. We got to get this gold to drop here. To get gold, get down to the 88 level. Oh, what a relaxing weekend. Gold 10 bar and weighted moving average comes in around 88. So I'd like to see gold drop a little bit more here. Trying to buy gold on a pullback, yes. NASDAQ just ran over 100 off the low there, off those time frames. Up 6. The guy who sold gold at 62.60, he jumped. This gold's good. I'm out. Goes the gold right back up. Should get one more push down here on the NASDAQ and S&Ps. Hey, Jazeel, how are you? There goes the gold right back up. The 5 minute. 95 just ran 6 on the. So you got this, the 5 minute time frame correlating with the 15th, the 15, 30, and 60. You want to try to get the oversold condition here. These just ran 21. They dropped 20, ran 21. You're going to see a lot of this week, a lot of volatility. Well, on the push down, you can see on the push down here, right, the gold rallied off the 30-minute time frame, off the MACDs, non-confirming the push down right here. Same thing with the NASDAQ and S&P futures. The 30-minute and the 60-minute, when they push down here, okay, they push down, the MACDs did not confirm the low. Well, where's the MACDs? Where are you in a negative trend? I don't understand it. In gold, the NASDAQ and S&Ps are positive on indicator 4 on the 30 and 60. And gold, you're bullish here on the 30, you're bullish on the 60. Okay, and you're bullish on the 15. So we got to try to look to buy pullbacks here. What you're hoping for is a pullback here. Now, if you look here on the NASDAQ futures, you can see the NASDAQ futures, if you do get a push down, you would want to buy it because, look, the 60-minute MACDs here, positive, and you're getting oversold on the 60. You want to get one more push up there. Goes the gold, new highs on the gold. Take a scalp short on this gold here, like 08 to 16, 08 to 17. NASDAQ and S&P should drop here. It's very fast. NASDAQ S&P should start dropping down here. Here we go. Right. Again, any push down here, you got a lot of cushion here on the 30 and 60-minute time frame on the NASDAQ and S&Ps here. Short the gold, look to cover below 05 if you're short the gold. High is 08 on the gold. I'd like to see one more push down here on gold, one more push down here on NASDAQ, one more push down here on S&Ps to get long. These 30-minute time frames are going to turn up here on the NASDAQ and S&P futures off the 30. I just said the same thing. I just said the 30 and 60-minute time frames, I would be looking to buy them here. You see that right there? These 60-minute time frames are going to really explode. When they turn up, that's a beautiful bull flag here on the NASDAQ. I'm just hoping for a pullback. You get some type of a pullback. Yeah.
When you say the other one you said,
I'm looking for it to roll over, meaning for it to go down.
this for just 3, right? Like over.
Good job, Arton. Good job. I still think we get one more push down. All right. I still think this gold should get a pullback. I think the S&P should get a pullback. If we do get that pullback, I think we'll be looking to go long here. I don't know how much time we're going to have here in the next 30 minutes. I'd like to see him drop here. Nasdaq just ran 120. S&P's dropped 24 and then ran 20. Gold ran 40. Gold dropped 30. Gold dropped about 18 and then ran 30, 40. Anybody looking at a 10-second graph? Who's looking at 10 seconds? I don't know anybody looking at a 10-second graph. Again, these 60-minute time frames are going to be... Arton, you see these 60-minute time frames here? Oh my God almighty. I'm just praying for a pullback. Okay, again, if you're short this gold, look to cover below 05 on the gold. Gold just dropped about 5. I'll end up in a coma. He's right. Come on, drop already. Let's get a drop of something here. All right, here we go. Come on, NASDAQ. If you're short the NASDAQ or S&Ps, just lower your stops. I'm looking for a drop here to sell longs, actually. Again, these 60-minute time frames, unbelievable. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. This gold's starting to drop here. I don't know if we're going to get a pullback in time here. I think that's it, though. I don't know if we're going to get much of a pullback here, to be honest with you. Again, I think these 60-minute time frames are going to turn up. I'm hoping for one push down on the NASDAQ and S&P to get monster long here. NASDAQ just ran about 130. Push down the buy divergence on the 30 and the 60-minute. It happened really fast. I couldn't even speak. Look at that. You're making new lows here. The MACDs couldn't confirm on the 30. The MACDs couldn't confirm on the 60. Hopefully we get some type of pullback here. Very, very quiet now. Again, as you can see, this bull flag. Damn, that happened so damn fast. Here comes the gold dropping. All right. Gold just dropped almost 9. Artan, you short the gold? Artan, anybody? Derek, Julian, you get back short the gold? This gold's just up for longs here soon. 10 bar comes in at 92. What a buy divergence on these 60-minute time frames when they push down. What idiot sold the NASDAQ all the way down like that? So what you want to do normally when you got a pencil down move, you want to try to short into the pencil, right, in the bar. Right here, it gapped down, it opened at what, 144. It dropped 120, 119 points. Okay. So, and then you want to try to short in the bar. And then when it dropped, I didn't see, it happened way too fast, the bottoming. I was watching gold. I mean, everything bounced off the 30 and 60-minute time frames on the NASDAQ and S&P and on the gold market. You can see the gold market here. Just the 30-minute was the one, not the 60. The 60 is going to be a problem going higher here. But look at the 30-minute. Again, the 30-minute. This is, see this push down? 62 right into the positive MACD. I'm telling you this. I'm hoping for a pullback, but this NASDAQ, if the 60 turns up, look out. It's going up. It's going up. I'd like to see this gold pull in at least another $4 to $6, maybe 5, 6 to get long off the 5. See here, 74 ran 30, and this here is the pullback on the buy right here, on the pencil up. So now all four time 15, 30, and 60-minute time frames are bullish on the gold. You can see it. 9. Got to get this pullback here. Artan, if you get a pullback on the 5-minute time frame on the NASDAQ futures, you see this here? You get an oversold condition on the 5-minute time frame. Oops, sorry. I buy the world. Look at this, Artan. You see the 5 here correlating with the 30 and the 60? You get a pullback here. Now the NASDAQ, this just dropped 14, but I think you got to try to buy the pullback, the oversold condition. You got the 30-minute turning up here. The 60s are about to turn up here. Oh my God Almighty! Just got to see if this thing can pull in a little bit more here. I'd like to see this gold drop here a bit. NASDAQ hit 60, just dropped to 46, up 60 now. And the gold's going to go. Jesus, off to 3. All right, S&P and NASDAQ pushing up to new highs. NASDAQ. Now, just to show you the NASDAQ futures here, they have, just if you can see this here, you can see that the NASDAQ Needs to take out the 25,261. That's like, almost 80, 90 higher. If that happens, the problem you're having with the NASDAQ is these negative MACDs here, okay? So if you want to take some type of a scalp short on the NASDAQ, you probably look to maybe go like 85 up to like 10. 25,185 scalp short. NASDAQ going to, I think it can get there, 200. You want to go 25,000, like 193 up to like 25,002 and change, 230, 220. See, it's unbelievable. What a buy off the 30 and 60 minute time frames. Unbelievable. S&P's rallied 25 off the low. So again, you're hoping for a pullback on. You want the right strategy now is you want to get the 5 minute time frame to try to get somewhat of an oversold condition into this right here, into the 5, correlating with the 30 and 60 minute time frame. Okay, you want to try to get some type of a pullback and then let it go up. We'll see if that can happen. Here, I'd like to see the gold, S&Ps, and NASDAQ pull in. Told you the 60-minute time frames are going to turn up. It's just a matter of when. It could be 7 o'clock. If this happens, look out. All right, NASDAQ just dropped about 12, 14 on the NASDAQ here. NASDAQ just dropped 20. Again, that's what I'm looking for this pullback here. All right, looking for this long. Jesus, there goes the gold. Gold just rallied 5. Damn it. Hand on the mouse, Apple ATM. And for those of you who are watching on LinkedIn, X, TikTok, I have a 5-day free trial to my live Discord on YouTube. Clicked on the pinned link above. Thank you. All right. Pretty wild, though, for a Sunday. Down and then up. NASDAQ futures opens 25,144, trades down 119, and then rallies from 25,022 off the buy divergences on the 30 and the 60. Oh my God. And then rallies 160. Still think they're going to roll over our time. Get one more pullback here. If you're scalping, just lower your scalp in and out. Julian, you okay, Julian? Anybody trade off a 1 minute time frame? Let's look at the 1 minute here off. Huh? This 1 minute. If there's a lot of merit to be if you can trade off it, if you're really super fast. What's that?
Have you tried?
Julian, call me at 7:30. Okay, Julian, 914-500-7484. Yeah, I used to use the 1 minute a long time ago, but now I'm 62, and I think I'll have a heart attack. Okay,
You're faster than most of us.
Well, right, but the thing is, look at this gold. Damn it! So here, Julian, this is where you got in trouble, Julian, right here, if you don't mind me saying, right? On this push up, when they dropped down to 74, as when I said look to cover shorts, Julian, right there. Okay? This is what kills me here on the 3-minute time frame on the gold. I started looking for that pullback on that gold. Here's a 3-minute right here, down to 99 and change. Just rallied 6. Julian, do you see that, Julian? What I was showing you here? You got to be very quick on the ladder. And when you got this pencil up, okay, this is the pullback right here after the. This is the real pullback right here. Okay, you see this push up here? This is the pullback down to 94. So the high was they dropped 11, right? So when you have orders in, Julian, and it's dropping like that, you got to be super fast, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? You got to be super fast, Julian, because I'm showing on a 1-minute time frame. I saw the drop right there. You see it, Julian, right here when they pushed up to 79, and I said look to cover, right? Okay, below 75.80, and it dropped. You can see the drop to 70. You have to cover and then lower your stop to whatever it is, 77 or whatever. Then you get the pencil up. And what's it here? 106, 107, just got kaboosh, $4. See the 60s are turning up here? I'm telling you, wait till this NASDAQ turns up. Oh my God. I think you're going to go blow right through. Now the NASDAQ just dropped from 82, just dropped 20. These 60-minute time frames. If these 60s do what I think they're going to do, I think they're going to blow right through 25,200. But you got to wait for a pullback on the 5 first. NASDAQ could pull into like the 35, maybe even to 35 range. I think 25,000 should hold. Got a nice little bull flag here on the 1 minute. If anybody's trading the 1 minute. I think you're right. I like to buy pullbacks on this gold. If this gold can never pull in on the 5-minute time frame, I'm looking to see if you get the pullback. Here goes the NASDAQ. There's a 1 minute. There's 5 right there. Right? I think gold and NASDAQ and S&P. Okay, since the S&P is reversed to buy on the 5-minute as well here. Got to see if he can still holding a runner. What's that? Hoping it breaks? I can't really read that. Was that trade nose, Steve? So if you only use the DOM, then that means you don't do 15-minute. No, I just put orders in on the DOM, in and out. Wait for the pullback on the 5-minute on gold. Yes. Kabooshed. NASDAQ, S&Ps, gold just dropped. I'm hoping this gold sets up on the 5. I'd like to see this gold. If this gold gets down to the, I don't know if gold's going to get down there or not, but we'll see. This has got a nice bull flag setting up here on the NASDAQ. I'd like to see this NASDAQ really break. The S&Ps pull in here, get oversold. You must add the E. What's the ED? Oh, cabooshed. Yes. Oh, I'm completely confused here. I'm thinking gold. If gold can get down to the 90 to 96.80 range, I'd look to start scaling longs in the gold Artan. I think this Nasdaq is doing everything it can to torture me here today. It wants to. You gotta. This pullback's gotta happen here. This pullback here. Can't believe the way the market ripped off that 30-minute time frame. I saw it too. Jesus. Unbelievable. I don't even know if you're going to get 96.5 on the gold. Just rallied already. These fives look like they want to turn up already. You may not even get the... Huh?
It's going up now.
You may not even get it. You understand when this push down here, right? Do you think that we're going to rip 100 handles? No. On the NASDAQ? No. No. No, no, no. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be hosting, I'll be hosting the My Funded Futures stream for the Asia session from 8 to 10. Great company, My Funded Futures. It's Christmas in November. Well, tell the guy... Well, I don't think so. If the person who sold gold below 63 and the guy who sold the Nasdaq at 22 and the guy who sold the S&Ps at on the lows, I don't think it's Christmas. I don't think it's Christmas there. The guy who sold 40s on the S&P, he jumped. The guy who sold the gold at 62 and the guy who sold the Nasdaq at 22, he jumped. All three jumped. They held hands. All right. What a great, great, great group here, everybody. 219 people. Thank you. Please hit the subscribe button. Ho, ho, ho. I agree. Is that a prop firm? My Funded Futures? Yes. I totally agree with you, Tushar. I think the market's going to get kabooshed. Those gaps. Mr. Freeze, you did subscribe. Thank you. I think next year, Artan, no, you're the best. I got such admiration for Artan. We just hit it off. And so many people. I just want everybody to know. I just want everybody to do well. That's all I care about. Mikey Jacques, be careful. I'm telling you, those 60-minute time frames are going to turn up. I'm staring right at them. I'm begging for a pullback. Here goes the gold. Gold dropped 10 off the highs. This gold should set up longs here. Oh, boom.
That was nice.
There you go. This gold's setting up for the long. I don't know if it got 96. I think this gold's going to turn up here. Yes, I'd be buying gold on the 5. Yes. Went right into the 10 bar. Got down to 97.5. This gold's the first pullback on the double blue. Mikey Jacques, did you get him today? How'd you do, Mikey Jacques? Here goes the gold dropping. Why this thing let me put orders in? What the hell is this? A mind of its own. Long this gold. I think this gold's going to turn up here. Come on, S&Ps. You know what? You may not get a pullback on the 5. They just may go right from here. Right. Gold's down 13 off the high. Trade it in and out. Yeah, that's all. Just go in and out. This gold should turn up here. This gold on the 5s are time oversold into the positive MACDs. Give me a pullback on the NASDAQ S&P on the 60. There goes the gold. There goes the gold. I use Legends for prop, and I use Tradeovate for my prop, and I use TradeStation for my live account. There goes the, yeah, kaboom, Martin. Look at the gold, Mikey Jacques. There you go. I would raise your stops. Kaboom. Get in there, Artan. You get that? Look at that beautiful pattern. Not kaboosh, Ethan. That was a kaboom. That's a set strategy. Get in there, Artan. That's 5 on the gold. You got golden on the Mario. Good job. There you go. Wow, what a Sunday night. I love Sunday nights, man. I love it. I think this gold's got a potential. I would raise your stops. I think this gold could get up to the 0280, 04. My 500, Mr. Mike, on that. That's what I'm talking about. Artan, I found a beautiful building in Boca, Artan. Oh, my God almighty, Artan. I got to show you this picture. I'll call you when I'm done from here. Oh, my God. What a warehouse. 12,000 square feet. I'll never leave. But the only problem is in Boca, though. Gold is doing nothing on your chart? I don't understand what you're talking about, though. All right. Artan, you get that long, Artan? 600 on that gold? There you go. Thoughts on Apex? I'm not commenting. No way. I deal with 3 firms. I deal with Blue Sky. I deal with my funded futures. I deal with the Legends trading. And I'm talking to the owners of a crypto company called Breakout tomorrow. Breakout. I met the owner. Great guy. Good job, Mr. Freeze. Good job, Mr. Freeze. That's a great long on that gold. Great long. See, on a pattern like that, okay, on a pattern like that, what you want to do a lot of times is you may want to switch to the big ones. That's all. That's all I'm saying, though. My God, it's the weekend's over already? Jesus. Well, I actually, Todd, I said to go lower. I said 90 and a half, 90. What did I say, Michael Jacques? I said 90, 97, 80. I forgot what, 96, 80. This gold is going to go a little higher. Come on, Nasdaq's got to, on the Nasdaq gets oversold on the 5, or the S&Ps get oversold on the 5. There goes 101.80. And I bet you silver had the identical same pattern, if anybody's ever trading silver. There you go. Look at this. DC D3 options. Look at the silver. Same pattern. Boom. Kaboom. Well, no, actually, silver's got the identical. Well, no, this one, silver is bearish on the 60. No, it's not the same pattern. Look at the gold. Kaboom. There you go. Up 1,200 DCD options. It paid to. Look at this. 02 Artan. Look at that. $8 off the low. Good job, everybody. That's a great job. That's a great job. That strategy was based upon the 5-minute time frame. This strategy is what's called the double blue buy, right? Okay, this is the pencil up. You're supposed to take this long off the pullback. I thought it was going to get down to 92. The low is 94. And then what you do is you could try to take scalp shorts, which we did. You wait for the pullback, which is the first pullback on the 5-minute after the 5 correlated with the 15, 30, and 60-minute time frames. All right. NASDAQ just got cabooshed here a little bit. Brian. Good job, Brian. Great job, Brian. Great job. Now gold's getting cabooshed again. All right. It got up to it's a rally to 8. Just watch with it. Again, the strategy here now is to look to buy. So I want to just show you another pattern here, okay? All right. Well, this is not really. This is from Friday, but let's just forget about it then. So I'm just going to show you the methodology from Friday. The 15-minute time frames reverse to buy right here. You can see NVIDIA. This is what started the market. The 15s reverse to buy, right? You go from a negative trend into what's called a buy reversal and sell disconnect. That means that the 30-minute and the 60-minute time frames are still in sell mode right here. When the 30-minute reverse to buy, you can see the MACD positive from below the pivot. The ADX are off. So what you do is now the 30 and the 15-minute time frames are in buy mode. Okay, what do you look to do? You buy the first pullback on the 15. This is what propelled the NASDAQ to rally the way it did. The S&Ps, the Qs. So NVIDIA ran from below the 188.50 all the way up $2.50. If you look at the Qs here, you can see the identical same pattern. The Qs reversing the buy on the 30-minute. And you got the pullback here, okay, 608.42, kaboom, rallied almost $4 there, $3.50. So for tomorrow, you can see that the 30-minute time frame, the algorithm is still bullish here, okay. The 60-minute time frame is bearish, all right. Now this was a monster short, and I sent this to Arton, and I said this is a Picasso, frame it. When you got a push up like this, you had 2 sell divergences. The first sell divergence was the price into the oscillator was getting overbought into the negative MACD, blue over yellow. All right. And then you can see, yes, you have to wait for the pullback, unfortunately. And then you got the push up here into the new high, into the negative MACD. So the price made a new high in intraday, but the MACD on the 60-minute time frame could not. Plus, you got the overbought condition here into the negative MACD, okay? Into the negative MACD. So basically what you want here, okay, all right, is for tomorrow, we can see that we have a little bit of a problem here. The 60-minute MACDs are negative, which is not good, telling you now. But the 30-minute time frame is still positive, 606.11. We're $5 away from that right now, okay? And but if you do get any type of push down tomorrow, you're going to get a slingshot effect off these 30-minute time frames. Arton, you see that right there, everybody? You see that? You have to wait, yes. Okay, gold's getting cabooshed now. I did not put a bid in. We bought the gold down there, just rallied 4. I don't know. My trade of 8 went just crazy just now. It just had me buying gold all the way down, like down to 91, 92. I don't even know how to.
Was there an order earlier?
No,
Okay.
I don't know, but I don't care. It made money. I don't care.
Right.
Still think this gold is going to turn up. I don't think we're going to get much here now. Brian, great job. DCD3 options, great job. Aries caught that drop, 471 on gold. Okay, I still think the S&P and Nasdaq are going to turn up here. Okay, I still think this is the 30, 60 minute. Let's look at the 30. The 30s, oof, be careful here. The 15s and 30s. So here's how I would play this, right? I know you don't have my software, but if gold gets oversold on the 15-minute time frame, like this here, I probably look to buy it. Okay, especially after this pencil up, this bull flag here. This is a big bull flag here. Okay. And if you look at the Nasdaq futures, you can see the Nasdaq and S&P futures. The 30 minutes turning up. This is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for this pullback here. It's the 5 minute. Want to get a drop because when these 60-minute time, oh geez, there it goes. It just turned up at 7 o'clock. You're not getting any pullback. You're not going to get any pullback. If you do get any pullback on the 5-minute time frame on an oversold condition, let me teach you this strategy. You see the positive MACD here? Okay. Okay, do you see that right here, everybody? The positive MACD on the 5, the MACD positive on the 60. The 60 is turning up here. What you want to do, you want to wait for the 5-minute time frame to get oversold into this positive MACD, into the 60 turning up. You want this, and then boo, right to 25,000. I don't know, maybe 25,000 to 210 to 250. Arton, you see that? Arton, that's a beautiful pattern there. Anybody buy that gold on that pullback off the 5 again? I don't know how I got loaded up on the gold down there. I don't know what the hell happened. All right. Okay. So, all right. It was a great night here. Sorry that I didn't get the lows here. Happened way too fast against these buy divergences here. I agree. I think the Nasdaq's. I think if you get this pullback first, Arton, then I can see you're even up to 25,250 level. Okay. Johnny C, good job. Corb, great job, everybody. All right, so remember, please, anybody new, please watch my podcast, The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Also, as my brother, yep. Again, if you, for those of you watching on LinkedIn, X, TikTok, I have a 5-day free trial to my Discord on YouTube. Click on the pinned link. Okay? All right. Lee, great job. Lee up 600. I'm going to go eat. We have it's Sunday. Maybe go have some little cocktail here. But I'm expecting Arton one more. Here we go. I'm looking for one more push down. Maybe to the, if Nasdaq gets into the 10 to 50 range, Arton, I would probably look to buy it within that range there. But you see this here? This is what I'm expecting. Okay, I'm expecting, especially with the MACD positive, the 60 oversold into the positive MACD. The MACD positive here, the oversold, into this positive MACD, and then the oversold condition into the rising algorithm indicator 3 turning up, I think we're going up. That's just my opinion. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if this NASDAQ and S&Ps, I might just stay a little longer. 2 weeks is not bad, Lee. If you ask me. 2 weeks is not bad. Gold gets down to the, what did gold just get down to? Geez. Gold gets down to the 80.5, 88.5 range. I'd be looking to buy it on the gold. Had to go wide. Just ripped. NASDAQ may get down to 50. NASDAQ get down to 50 here. 51, of course. If this NASDAQ, I'd probably go NASDAQ I'd probably go. This NASDAQ gets down to the 10 to 50 range, probably look to buy it there. Boom. Out. What the hell was that? Oh, my Trump hat. Oh, my God. NASDAQ, I said NASDAQ, I would go probably 10 to 50 range on the NASDAQ. I just want to say that it gives me a lot of joy being here with all of you. If this NASDAQ can get one more push up. That's why I was saying up here, you try to take the shorts looking for the pullback here. NASDAQ, it just got, if you could scale out longs 50 or higher on the NASDAQ. S&Ps, I think this NASDAQ, again with the 60s. And up here, S&Ps just rallied 2. NASDAQ just ran about 11. All right, it was pretty fun. Sorry I didn't get the. We tried to short within this bar. It happened too fast to take the long. Okay, and then still think this NASDAQ's going to turn up. That's why what you try to do is you take the short. You try to take the short and looking for the pullback here on the 5. Just like I was doing before on the what do you call it? Gold, I probably, if gold gets down there, I'd probably go like gold could do it. There goes the NASDAQ right back up. NASDAQ just ripped here. You can start scaling out of longs, just trade it. It's getting late. NASDAQ, let me see the 5s. I still like to see the gold. Can you imagine gold? 41.08 just dropped. Jesus. Drop 20. I'd probably look to buy this gold anywhere between the 78.80 and the 86.80 range. You gotta go 8 wide. NASDAQ and S&P should get one more push up. There, boom, kaboom on the NASDAQ S&P. That's why you got to stay in the game. There you go, Artan. There you go. Up 30 on the NASDAQ. Kaboom. S&Ps just rallied from 59 up to 63. Mikey Jacques, there you go, Artan. There you go, Artan. That's it. Ryan Wade, what's my opinion on gold? I just told you I'd be looking to buy it on the pullback. Kaboom! All right, everybody. I'm going to say good night. It's late. It's Sunday. I'm going to enjoy whatever time I have left until the craziness of the week. Okay. For those of you who are members of SK Train Live, Artan and I will be doing a Q&A on Tuesday from 6 to 7. I want to thank everybody for being here. Alexandra Batista, if you want to give me a text, you could text me 914-500-7484. That's it for me. I'm starving, as they say. Have a great night, everybody. God bless you, okay? And again, more importantly, come to sktrain.live if you want to learn. And then, again, the name of the game is about being consistent. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Good night, everybody.